What's up, green industry professionals, all my part-time lawn care people and even full-time lawn care people, or just people that like to watch lawn care videos? Welcome. This is your channel. This is your forum for learning, for sharing information, and let's further our studies into what you're going to need or how to get your business started. And today we're going to talk about building a route, and this is tantamount to your success. This will make or break you your first year. Trust me. First off, here's what not to do. What not to do is chase the dollar. You don't want to chase the dollar. It'll be frustrating and it'll be expensive, and you're not going to reap the benefits that you potentially could. So what you want to do is don't run all over town. Bring that area in tight. Bring it tight like this. Your zip code, your neck of the woods. It could be as tight as the main street that you live on, all the neighborhoods there. The tighter, the better. Once you get into these neighborhoods, the more consolidated your houses are together, the tighter your density is, the better off you're going to be, the more efficient you're going to be. So you're probably wondering, well, how do we get that way? How do we get there to that point? We have your marketing materials. We can start off with business cards. And what I do with my business cards is I go on Amazon, I purchase these little decal magnets that you stick to the back of the business card. Why do I do that? Well, it only costs about 10 cents per card, and that includes the card and the magnet. Now, what gets done with those is I go to the fancy neighborhoods that have a paper box under the mailbox. And what I do is I slide them in there, or have someone slide them in there, not too far back and not too far out, because if it rains before they get it, it'll get wet and damaged. Right there where you can see it, I usually turn it sideways. And what this does is, yes, those people get lots of business cards, but they don't get a lot of magnets. And everybody likes magnets. And where do they go? Right on the fridge, unless you're OCD and you don't like that sort of thing. But I have magnets from 15 years ago. There's one from a plumber called Turd Busters, and I love it. It's kind of a Mr. Hinky guy on a black and yellow card, and it's hilarious, and everybody loves it. So I've never used him, but I still have his card. I actually got a client from someone who passed away, and his parents were there at his house and said, "You cut my son's grass. We're going to need you to come back." I had to inform them, "I'm sorry, I don't, but your business card is on his refrigerator." "Oh, okay. Well, I gave everyone in that neighborhood those business cards, and I'd be happy to take care of you." He probably was just hanging on to it for a later date. So you never know. Down the road, they might need leaves done or mulch done or any kind of thing that you'd be able to help them out with. And your card is there. It's on their refrigerator. Joe Blow that got thrown away, his big fancy postcard or flyer or door hanger got thrown away. But your business card magnet is right there front and center representing. So it's cheap, it's effective. And what's good about those neighborhoods with those little mailboxes like that, the yards are about a quarter acre, which personally is my wheelhouse. I can get in, get them done in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes max solo. Charge a good amount, what I consider to be a good amount, $35 to $50, depending on what's going on the property or the frequency. And you're banking, you're knocking it out, and you're making a good hourly rate. Next up, Facebook. You're going to want to start your own business Facebook page and share it and let people know what's going on in your inner circle, as well as projecting yourself out there. That said, do you need to give Facebook thousands of dollars to market your business? No. You can do that through the Facebook Marketplace, and that's very effective. Once again, be careful, because you don't want somebody's Aunt Sally across the river to have you come mow the grass, and you're driving 40 minutes over there and 40 minutes back for $40. That's not what you want. You want your zip code, you want your community. In my town, we have 2 zip codes. It's kind of a mid-sized to small town, but I stick to one of those zip codes. Seriously, it's that tight now. What else? Let's see. Closed Facebook groups. So you get in one of these neighborhoods and your client's like, wow, you do excellent work. My God, it's never looked so good. Say, hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. I'd be willing to give you your next cut for free if you can share that information with your Facebook buddies in your neighborhood group. And all of a sudden, you have an ambassador in that neighborhood telling everybody how great you are, and it only costs you one mowing. Or maybe you'll tell them, hey, I can, I don't know, trim a tree, trim some shrubs. Try to go the cheapest route because you're in this to make money. But it is an investment, and it will pay off. Next up, I almost don't want to suggest this one, but it's Craigslist. Once again, it's a first year mistake, but if you do it right, you can get a lot of clients quick. I got like 20 in 1 week, but for the love of God, they were all over town, and that's not what you want. You can't pick and choose. You can put on your ad, I swear, I put on the ad, one zip code. Are you in this zip code? I will mow your grass, essentially, but I jazzed it up with some good verbiage. But I had people calling me from all over, man. It was ridiculous, and you just have to say no. Let's see what else. Lawn Starter and Green Pal, apps like this. These are for your solo people out there. Don't try to do it if you have employees, because these companies are not low ballers, but they pay you like you're a low baller. So, for instance, someone pays $50 to get their grass cut. Them being the lawn pimps will get you to do the work and pay you $29. Green Pal is not like that, but the first one I mentioned is. So you can get in there, get your feet wet with the client, and after 3 cuts, get them to come on board with you, because they're not obligated to stay on with them at that point. They sign a 3-service contract. Now, if they don't kill it, they will continue to go through them, and Lawn Starter will keep the 20%. But one good thing about that is they will make you have liability insurance and offer it to you, but that insurance is garbage. It's the deductible's really high, and it's just crap garbage. But those two are ways to get on board, and there's countless apps out there for it. You can even make your own app. There's tutorials on Facebook about that, so that's something you might want to look into. And of course, last but not least, and you can consider this your tip of the day, tell your friends, tell your family, your inner circle, everybody you know, have them tell their friends and family. But be careful, because like I talked about in a previous video, is you're going to have some negative Nancy's come out of the woodwork. And just because they are close to you, they're going to feel like they can basically tell you what a bad idea it is that you're doing what you're doing. Shake it off. Say, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this. And then when you prove them wrong, and you're buying these really expensive mowers and equipment down the road because you're bringing in the profits, or you have new trucks or enclosed trailers, and they're just turning green with envy. It's a beautiful thing, and you don't even have to say a word. You just sit there and rock it out and let them see the fruits of your labor. But hopefully you're not going to have to deal with the negative aspect of that, and they'll be supportive and build you up. And I've gotten quite a few from my next door neighbors. She'll see things on Facebook, say, hey, so-and-so needs their grass done. But make sure it's something that it's going to be a recurring revenue that you're going to get residuals from, and you can grow exponentially from it, not just a one-time cut. And that'll be in another episode. You don't want to do one-time cuts. That's the kiss of death. So hope you got some good nuggets out of this. Promise there's going to be some flashy stuff down the road. Maybe some, I don't have a drone, but maybe we'll get some drone footage, some postmodern hip-hop fusion rock while I stripe, and, like the other guys. And but, right now, like I said, it's baby steps, and we got to get you up and going. And this is what you need. You don't need the flash. You don't need to watch me mow or look at the mowers I'm buying in year 4. We need to focus on year 1 and you can do this. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to get you more videos here. We're cranking them out as fast as we can. So once again, thank you. Leave comments. Talk to each other if there's anybody leaving comments. This is a young channel, but you know, I'm trying to grow it and reach as many people as possible. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.